Uh-huh. Oh, please do go in there. Ah, well. Was that quest completed, maybe? I don't know. Maybe. I can actually go ahead and check that. If I open my journal. No. Or was that? Yeah. Yep, that was quest completed, but... So, we're gonna have to do that sometime. I'll probably do chanting Orzammar, brother. Like to establish a chanter and how to chant of light to the dwarf. To spread the chant, blah blah blah. He needs permission from the Shaperette to do so. You told me. In the noble quarter. Alright, in the deep roads. What was this? Oh, yes. Let's go ahead and explore a little bit more first. Something down here. Shape it. Where was that? Up here again. I think that was one of the places I had to go, so, Oh, no.
Thief! Who would dare take from the Warden? I'm outraged. A thief in the Shaperette. What have we been reduced to? I did. He was bald, with the most garish brand across his head. Almost like he took pride in being castless. Imagine! He's probably in the slums somewhere. As if he'd find a buyer for a stolen tome in Dusttown. Couldn't know the value.
Oh well, Shaper.
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orzammar was at peace. The memories often speak of the swiftness with which change overtakes us. But it's different to see it firsthand. I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am Zebor, the Shaper of Memories. The Grey Warden's visit has been recorded in the memories, along with all who accompany you. These Harrowmont lands promised here. But these are not the deals we approved at the Shaperette. Where'd you get these? Had he encrypted these counterfeits? This is a serious crime. I will have the Ministry of Lands begin an investigation into the Gavorns immediately. Not entirely. There were 2 promised deals, but their terms differed significantly from what is presented here. It appears the scripter altered the dates and locations of the agreements to make them identical. You are an outsider, Warden, but not outside the law. I hope you won't do anything to challenge the stability of Orzammar.
Whatever, we can still talk to him.
Ah, you return, Warden. Is there more you would know from Orzammar's memories? That is an odd request, especially for one so new to our city. I thought so. This is not the first time he's made this plea. My answer to Brother Burkle hasn't changed. So I ask you the same. On what basis would you have me insult the ancestors and overturn 2,000 years of tradition? Brother Burkle said as much, but Orzammar is more than capable of caring for its own. If you're trying to threaten Orzammar from inside its own walls, you are sadly lacking in any understanding of tactics. Wherever this chantry has spread among humans, it replaced all beliefs preceding it. Were we to let these preachers into Orzammar, how long before the ancestors stop hearing the voices praising them? So far, the world has done quite well without your maker. I am in no hurry to change that. If there's nothing else, I am a man to ask if you wish to access the memories of the ancestors. What you would know. Ask, and I shall do my best to answer. Your presence has been recorded in the memories. I wish you well.
Yeah, piss off. And there is something back here. Or top.
Oh, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research. I'm looking for something about the Orton Tig. It was lost during the last blight, and there aren't many records left. They were a noble house once, descended from the Paragon Orton, who composed the grand epic of the Seven Brothers and the Ortonic Symphony. My mother's family believes they were descended from Kalana Orton, who was training in Orzammar when the Tig fell. I'm even named the house Orta. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads. A Grey Warden? They're always said that if anyone could find the Tig, it was the Wardens. Here, Prince Balin and Lord Harrimont have both been sending out small teams these days. Yes, if you can find the Tig in any records, that could do it. That could prove I'm a noble. If you could. Maybe now you're looking. It's almost too much to hope.
Yep. We can still talk to him. What's the deal here? So we have to convince him. It's kind of a letdown. I was hoping I wouldn't have to do that, but it will. Let's try then, though. Let us try indeed.
Ah, you return, Warden. Is there more you would know from Orzammar's memories? Ask, and I shall do my best to answer. We were a great empire once, outnumbering even humans and elves. We traded with your Tevinter Imperium, and our land stretched as far in the deep roads as theirs did above. Kal Sharok was capital then, but we lost too many battles. We lost our golems, and we lost our territory. Now the Empire is simply ruined tunnels filled with darkspawn. The Paragon Caridon, a smith of unsurpassed genius, invented the golems. For years they were our weapon against the darkspawn. One golem is worth a dozen dwarves in battle, but Caridon's Tig is far into the deep roads. When it fell, we lost his secret to creating golems. There are books about it along these walls if you would read more. They are to us what a colony is to surfacers. At the other side of the old empire, during the last blight, the kings of Orzammar knew they couldn't hold everything. They sealed the deep roads, abandoning everyone still trapped in far-flung settlements. It was the only way to survive. Kal Sharok is the only other city to outlast the blight. We only rediscovered them recently, and they still haven't forgiven us. I will settle your mind if I can, Warden. The Shaperate guards Orzammar's knowledge. We have preserved in Lyrium all of the records of Dwarven history. The memories record all. They are how we know to which family a child owes life, how we trace lost Tigs. They ensure we forget nothing of our past, good or bad. Your presence here has been recorded in the memories. I wish I knew what significance it has.
Don't we all? There's still a quest marker on it, but, hang on. Chant in the something. Well, let's go ahead and save here. So, what do we actually have to do? I guess I'm just gonna also remember it. This is true. She was raised up as a noble.